Hello, everybody. This is Creative Matthew, and so this is going to be me. This is going to be me showing you my programming side. My first job was as an iPhone developer, so I know a bit about programming. And now, in these games and stuff, anything that's done with a actual object-oriented language is kind of hard-coded in, but they use a lot of scripts for things. So I'm going to show you what I did with some of those scripts, some of the mods I did. I mean, one mod that you might see that I didn't do is the costume mod. Somebody made that so that you could go back and use the old costumes from the other game. But anyway, let's get started. Let's get going. I will be cutting through the cutscenes. I'm not going to be showing you the cutscenes, just skipping right through. So let's get going. I will be changing the costume and the lightsaber for fun. With these mods, it doesn't matter which lightsaber crystals you use. When you don't have a mod, it does matter, at least at the beginning of the game. Later on it may not mean as much, but normally at the beginning of the game it does. So you notice, if you go back here, this is the ones that they made it so you could use different costumes. That was a mod somebody else made. But anyway, now notice I do have all the costumes unlocked. That's one thing I did do, so that I could have them at the very beginning. Let's see, who do I want to use? And might as well use this. You also notice two extra ones in the front. Those are from that whoever made the mod of the costumes.
Wait! Don't.
Juno?
Yes.
Strike her down.
I can't!
You will. You were created to do my bidding. Then it is as I feared.
Why is this happening to me?
The accelerated cloning process is still imperfect. Those who came before you went mad within months. I believed you would be the first success, but it seems you are to suffer the same fate.
What will you do with me?
Escape in progress. Subject has breached containment. Lockdown procedures engaged.
You notice I have Force Fury in a brand new save. Very first time playing through, you normally don't. And in fact, if I deactivate it, I can't reactivate it manually by my by a mouse or keyboard key. But it will activate automatically in the code. And that's how I found a way around it. There's a piece of code that you can use to activate it. But I'm going to show you what I mean. Deactivated. And this is me trying to activate it. Doesn't work. But when I go out, and there's the save. There's the automatic save thing. And anytime I have something like that, or other things too, it'll reactivate. So that's my way around that. Which also means that the whole force powers, trying to upgrade them, isn't so vital. Because the key is, you have, like the ones that are locked, if they're still locked when you start, you won't be able to use them until they unlock. Or you can use the cheat codes. Though, I found I just changed the cheat code so that I just have to do 1, 2, 3. Because you can only do one cheat code per unlock. I literally tried to do it otherwise, and it doesn't work. I've tried so many different things. It can only do one. You can only unlock one thing at a time. But anyway, that's enough talk. I'm just going to speed through it to the next little area where I want to show you a different mod I did. Mainly just to make it a little less annoying. But anyway, so let's get going, and let's get to that part.
Stay away from me!
And this is the other thing I wanted to show you. Notice they're not doing anything. Those little searchlight lasers aren't doing anything. They won't do it in this level, and they won't do it in the Return to Camino. I'm going to show you the Return to Camino real quick, just to show you that they don't do anything. Though I did notice that they had a cheat piece of code, which a script that they had made, because those things are kind of slow sometimes. And so in the second part, when you return to Camino, they don't want you getting through the door area before you destroy them. So they made a cheat one that would automatically start blasting you if you tried to do it beforehand, even if those things were deactivated somehow through the code, which is what I did. But I'm not going to initially show you that part. I'm just going to show you how they don't work in the other one. So let's get to that part, and let's get going. So here's this Return to Camino, and here's just showing you the little searchlight lasers and how they won't do anything.
We've committed everything to this assault.
I'll stay here just for a moment, just long enough
This is
to
bigger
show
than
you.
you and Juno, boy. We're fighting a war.
Your war, General. I'm only here for one reason.
And you notice they're not doing anything. I can do whatever I want. So that's that. We'll get on to the next mod. Let's get going. Okay, this is the next mod I want to show you. The reason for this mod was because I hate this part of the game. Even though I can affect my force power, force fury, and health, I can make it so it's unlimited. The tram, I think, is hard-coded in because I couldn't find any way to change its health. But I found a way around it. So let's get going and you'll see what I mean. So you notice it didn't blast the laser, which you can't really change that in the other part where you fight it again, but you can do exactly what you did here where the rockets don't move. Technically they are moving, but at like a slow snail's pace. So you can do that in the other part, but the only reason you'd want to do that in that part if you have unlimited force power and unlimited health, or force fury unlimited, is if you wanted to speedrun. Otherwise there's no point. Anyway, thank you very much. We're now going to get to the last mod I want to show you. And that requires to go back to the menu. Which requires to skip this. And we go back to the menu. Because we're going to go to a challenge. And I want to show you the mod in the challenge. It's pretty much just unlimited force power, force fury, which you don't even have in the challenges normally. And I also have that one thing that automatically activates it to make it a little faster. But you'll see that in a moment.
This is your only chance to succeed. cloning process has been perfected.
So, that's all I wanted to show you. I'm trying to think if there's any other mod that I did that... I mean, the main ones were just unlimited force health, unlimited health, unlimited force power, and then limited force fury, so the force fury never goes down. There's actually 2 different ways to do that. I chose the one way I just started with, but anyway. And also it's the fact that I can use the force fury right at the very beginning, even if I create a brand new save. There's some other mods I did where I made it so Darth Vader's health is really, really low, as well as the Grog. You can't make it 0, otherwise it misses out the thing. But if you make it really low, it speeds through it, like that. So if you want to do a speed run, it's worth doing that. And modding those things are pretty easy. The hardest mods I did was making it so I still had force power during the very beginning of the game, even though all that required was 1 line of code. It was just figuring out which line of code, and then the challenges having the force fury for that too. Those are the hardest ones. But anyway, thank you very much. If you like this, subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment. Anyway, and if you want the mod, I can just give it to you. I can't sell it legally because it's not my property. It's copyrighted material type thing. But I can always just give the file. Or the files. There's 2 main ones. But anyway, so hope you enjoy it. The costume mod somebody else made, so that one you'd have to find on your own. I could try to direct you where I found it. But anyway, so adios. This way. Goodbye.